when you need help, when you're out of options, and you need your voice heard. Better Call 4.
Well, today marks 6 weeks until Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. Unfortunately, there are bad actors who use the upcoming election to their advantage in order to get your personal information. But the phony messages and fake mailers aren't always easy to spot. One viewer contacted Better Call 4 when she got a letter from the Voter Participation Center, wanting to know if it was the real deal. I addressed her concerns and got her answers in tonight's Better Call 4. The countdown to Election Day continues, and as long as you're registered, you can vote at the polls on Election Day, during the early voting period, or via absentee ballot. But with so many options, dates, and deadlines, the whole process can become confusing. Some legitimate organizations try to make it a little easier for voters, sending out messages with important information and reminders. But so do fraudsters in an attempt to get you to give them your personal information. And as Better Call 4 has told you before, you may think you'd never fall for it, but scammers are really good at what they do.
Scammers are very smart, and really education is the best way to protect ourselves and avoid falling victims to scams.
Education and seeking guidance from trusted sources. Better Call 4 viewer Diana sent me this message after she got a letter from the Voter Participation Center. They sent me an absentee ballot request, which already had my name and address filled in. I Googled the organization, and from what I could tell, it looked like a real thing. But then I noticed that the postage paid envelope was not the Franklin County Board of Elections address. At least I don't think so. I wondered if your team could check into it. I would hate for others to get scammed if it is a scam. According to the Franklin County Board of Elections and the Ohio Secretary of State's office, the Voter Participation Center is a real 501c3 and has been for more than 20 years, the BOE calling it an advocacy group. And the envelope Diana received is in fact addressed to the Board of Elections. I verified that online. However, it seems the Secretary of State has his reservations about the VPC, issuing this warning during the last election season. Frank LaRose says the organization uses inaccurate data, sends forms to individuals at the wrong address, claims voters are not registered when they in fact are, and causes confusion with voters nationwide. Then he offered this guidance for voters. All trusted information about voting and registering to vote can be found at voteohio.gov. Now, while groups like this are established and trying to help in some way, there are still instances of fraud attempts. If you have questions or concerns, you can always contact Better Call 4. And of course, remember that NBC4 is your local election headquarters. You can find deadlines, links, voter information on NBC4i.com. And again, if you need help or you feel like you aren't being heard, you better call 4 at 614-212-4444. You can also visit NBC4i.com/Better Call 4 and tune in every Tuesday and Thursday evening at 5:45 to watch Better Call 4.